morning, two ladies. My name is Assassin, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, where we're in Grindania. Okay, so we're gonna be doing the main stuff, obviously, this episode, but I'm in Grindania, and we're gonna go do Pictomancer. God, no, it's fine. It's another one of the new jobs in Dawntrail that I want to pick up. I think it was near the Conjurer's Guild. Was it here somewhere? Yep, there it is. Alright. It's not even like it's like, if anything, it looks like a really fun job. I just really love Viper. I don't know. I'm probably the weird one in this situation. Oh, that looks cool though. Metron, help me. One more complaint this day and I swear. What? Forgive my ramblings. Please tell me you haven't come to make any complaint. I'll have you know my evening is going swimmingly. Dude, I've been a Viper. Now I'm gonna switch to a Pictomancer. Yeah, that one. Well, I should warn you that Mughal has been making a nuisance of himself here in Grindania. The palm pest has been harassing adventurers in an attempt to rope them into some painting endeavor. Despite the lack of interest, he refuses to give up. You are an adventurous sort, are you not? If so, you would be wise to give that Mughal a wide berth. Unless you are an artistic, adventuring sort, must directly is loitering in the aether. If my tale has pictured, I was just there. Also, another reason other than the job looking pretty cool, I got this thing when no, I didn't pre-order it because it was already, I don't know, I think you get it either way, but it's a pretty cool, like, paintbrush. If you can tell, the Pictomancer is about painting a picture. Who's the guy? Ah, God, I hope a Mughal doesn't try and sneak up on me and coerce me into becoming a painter. Ah, no, whatever shall I do? Ah, no, don't, no more paintbrushes. I swear, never paint or be an artist again. I swear, after that one failed tragedy that I'll never forget. Hi, can I offer you a painting? You there, Kupo, how would you like to do some painting? Not ordinary painting, mind you, magic painting, where your work comes to life. Your imagination is the limits. There's some weird imaginations out there, so I don't think that's a good idea. Nuh-uh. I'm okay. I don't need a big giant taco running at me at full sprint. Ah, Kupo nuts. Why won't anyone give me a chance? They could do some good with the power of Pictomancy. What if they were an evil... Bro, imagine an evil Pictomancer. They start painting pictures of, like, I don't know, just very bad pictures, like evil, like, you had me a magic painting. Yo, can I, what? Ah, Jesus Christ, holy shit! Why did that actually scare me? Fuck off. You're not pulling my palm, are you? Smack him in the face. You wish to know more about Picto, truly? Sure. So then you don't jump scare me again. I was literally in the middle of the reading. He was like, hey, you want to know about painting? Hey, you want to be a magic painter? Hooray, hooray. The name's Kupopo, and I'm extremely pleased to meet you. I'm an inheritor of Pictomancer's soul crystal, and I seek a creative individual who can carry on this arcane artistry. I could do that. A history lesson is in order. Oh, great. Pictomancy was conceived some 1500 years ago at the dust of the fifth astral era. Now, well, other schools that originated in that period, such as black and white, are expressions of the caster's will. Pictomancy relies on something even more abstract, the imagination. Imagination. By channeling Aether into a concept held in their mind's eye, a Pictomancer can give forth to formless. So I too can draw a giant chungus. Oh, I got a big chungus name. It's a bit tricky to wrap your head around, I know, and that's precisely why the great Ekran Realm founder Pictomancy incorporated the painter's tool into art. What? A gifted artist as well as mage, Realm took up a brush instead of a staff and wielded aether like paint to give shape to her. In this way was Pictomancy born, a magical disciple unlike any other Koopa. Now Realm for a charitable soul and never ever used her power for self-serving ends. She dedicated her life to aiding and defending those in need. During the War of I was about to say Magni, I thought this was God of War. Maggie, Realm traveled in the land and saved countless people of her Pictomancy. It was for those deeds that she earned a place among the 12. So how about it? Would you like to take up the Archon's noble legacy and become, dare I say, a Realm reborn? That's the game. Sure, yeah. I'll start painting pictures. Wonderful, Koopa. Your enthusiasm warms my heart. As I have only one soul crystal, however, I must ensure that I entrust it to the right person. Therefore, before I grant you this dazzling opportunity, I require that you attend a job interview. Seek me out at the Caroline Canopy and be sure to come prepared with your fanciest Pictomanciest answers for my flurry of very professional questions. Okay, bye-bye. Ooh. Pictomancers are so complicated. Just give me the damn brush. Unlike Viper, which you get into a cool fight with like a giant three-headed thing, and it's just like, you're a Viper. Isn't on none of this, hey, interview. What am I, going into a job? What, do I need to wear a suit or something? God. Where the hell am I going? There you are. I would have invited you to my cozy little hovel and put out tea and biscuits. Except I don't have a cozy little hovel or any home to speak of. For that matter, such is the life of an itinerant Moogle Koopa. I haven't a guild to my name either, so thank God, we're both poor. I technically have 200,000 guild, but that's like nothing in Final Fantasy. That's like going to a vending machine and barely being able to get the bag of Pringles. So I can order us tea and biscuits, but we can avail ourselves of a table. Okay. So my name's Kumi. I'm an adventurer. I like to fuck shit up. By the powers invested in me. I now pronounce this interview commence Koopa. Let's begin with the basics. Might I have your full name? My name doesn't matter. I am of no import. Okay. I'm Kumiri. Hi. That is a fine name, well met, Kumiri. Right, on to the next question. What do you consider your primary vocation? I'm between jobs at the moment. Defender of the week, champion of the realm. Yeah! That sounds good! I'm an adventurer through and through. This one! Yeah, I want to be a superhero! To declare it with such pride, you must be motivated to help others. Indeed, you've the ideal temperament for Pictomancer Koopa. And moving on along to the next question. How would you rate your artistic we're getting into those questions. I'm a master of arts, above average. My stick figure drawings are second to none. You won't find any better. Not a single one. Well, I for one think stick figures are wonderful. He's like, shit, fuck, we got the wrong guy. God damn it, this isn't, oh.
God, I ruined our legacy. Oh no, our legacy's ruined. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to like live on the streets now. All the Pictomancers are gonna live on the streets.
I mean, as is your honest answer, you'll be pleased to know that Pictomancer relies more on one's imagination than. Oh, I only have stick figures in my imagination as well. Dude, I can barely draw like 2 stick. Like they're more like just a giant, just a torso with stick on their arms than their artistic ability. So don't fret on your ingrid is lack of the latter. Speaking of imagination, let's try to put yours to work. Tell me the first thought that enters your mind when you hear the word Moogle. Furry little shites. I kind of want to say that one just to see his reaction. This one. Middle it out. I'm inclined to agree. Both starfaring hares and carefree catfish weep at the sight of us, burdened by knowledge that will never surpass the fuzziness and most charming of beasts. Now the next question is very important. Someone's in trouble, what do you do? Help them without question, speak with them first to gauge the problem, ask what the reward is to see it.
Kinda the last one. I mean, depending on if you accept the quest and the reward shit, I kinda just leave them. I'm not gonna lie. I know I said I was a hero, and I am, but I'm also an adventurer, and I need the loot to like protect me and look fat. These are all very important things when it comes to saving someone. Yeah, no, the reward. Yeah, I'm sorry, the reward. God, it's the reward. Reward? Well, that would mean you consider lending a hand, right? If I may ask a follow-up question, could you share a recent example of when you approached a distressed soul? Come again, a hero who's been inundated with complaints about my Pictomancy pitches? Oh yeah, that guy. Exactly, see, a reward. I wouldn't have talked to him if I didn't know I would get the Pictomancer. God! Oh dear, that's rather discerning, Koopa, but this isn't about me. What's important is that you are not wont to ignore the plight of another. That willingness to serve a greater purpose and emulate Archon's realm's example is the key to becoming a talented Pictomancer. This is a lot just to be a guy with a paintbrush and just waving around pictures. I haven't considered your answer. I reckon you have what it takes to become a capable Pictomancer and release. So I found you, Koopa. Also, we're screwed. I deem you worthy of the soul crystal. However, I should warn you that it comes with a variable strings attached, a bit of emotional baggage too. I don't want it. I already have enough of that. You see, several moons ago, I got in a terrible argument with my best friend. We went our separate ways, and I've not seen her since. I wish I could meet her again, try to reconcile more than anything. So if we hear aught of her during our journey together, I'd like you to lend me a helping hand. Okay. You're still willing to train as a Pictomancer with this condition in mind, and it's like, fuck no. Then the little crystal is yours to say the word, Koopa. Dude, just give me the soul crystal already, oh my god. So you still wish to be a Pictomancer in the full acceptance of my condition? Uh-huh. Then as promised, I should blow you the soul crystal and help you get started. I've prepared a set of equipment, hopefully it fits Koopa. Yay! Finally! Yay! I got a soul crystal! I'm a Pictomancer! Yay! Baby! Okay. He gave me 2. He gave me this one and this one. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Do it with the inventory. Oh. Thank fuck. I was like, what's taking up my inventory space so much? And why can't I do it? Oh yeah, this is the brush.
That's cool. Probably swap a classic with glamour thing so I can actually see it instead of the other one. What are they trying to do? Alright. Sorry, Black Mage. You're nice and everything. But picked. I actually might go higher. Oh, sorry, Reaper. No. What else? I forgot. Oh, that's cool. So the basic one is just it's a paintbrush. That's sick. Oh, this cute little choco brush. That's awesome. That's cool. And then, oh Jesus Christ. Pictomancer and choose the stave for a brush painting. Touch their imagination upon a canvas and bringing them to life through magic by utilizing the creature canvas, the weapon canvas, and the landscape canvas. A variety of effects can be produced. Oh, jeez. Creature motifs are painted on the creature canvas and can be rendered to life through the living muse, simultaneously granting a depiction of the rendered motif. Assembling depiction of palm and depiction of wings create a movable portrait, executing of the Mage of Ages. What? Weapon motifs are painted on the weapon canvas and can be rendered to life through steel muse. When a hammer is painted on the canvas, striking muse can be performed by executing a hammer stamp. Landscape motifs are painted on the landscape canvas and can be rendered to life through the scenic muse. When a starry sky is painted on the canvas, starry muse can be performed, increasing the damage dealt by party members. Okay. Oh, no, we're not done. We're not. Okay. The palette gauge and the white paint can be accumulated by executing certain aether hue spells. Once your palette is sufficiently saturated with aether, you can consume a portion of the palette which executes subtractive palette, which will temporarily alternate the properties of your aether hue spells. Significantly, additionally, white paint can be sourced with palette. Can I just become a Viper again? It's a lot more easier. You just gotta hit things. God. Okay, I'm just gonna accept this quest real quick. Very nice. Now you literally embody the soul of a Pictomancer Koopa. While a Pictomancer's brush may look like a big paintbrush, it is in fact a stylized variety of staff. That said, you're probably wondering why we don't just use staves. Put simply, it's much easier to bring your imagination to life through the medium of art. Magic, brushes, and ink allows a Pictomancer to express abstract thoughts in a deliberate manner, Koopa. As I mentioned though, it's ultimately your imagination that matters the most with the wisdom of Pictomancer's past at your disposal. You already possess the artistic skills you require. Now, as much as I would love for you to get into the painting brush, there is something else we must do first. Let's go to Nuffix altar and altar to hear you mention, and by we I mean me. Off we go, Koopa. Okay. Also, I don't think, I don't think, we're not gonna be able to use Pictomancer this episode, because the quest for the main stuff is level 90, actually 92. Ah, God, what a real tragedy. Guess I gotta go back to Viper. What? Oh, is it because of this? Is that why? Viper. No, like I did with the Viper, I will level it up off camera. Obviously, where am I going? Not next episode. One of the episodes we'll be able to use Pictomancer, but cool, we got it. Yeah, also, this is the new area we just got to last episode where we went through that old dungeon. Highly recommend checking that video out if you ever. There's a lot of stuff happening, really cool, really fun. But yeah, now we're here. Oh, this place is amazing. Awesome. Oh, the Widowmaker. Hi, Widowmaker. You play Overwatch, perhaps? Are you a Widow main? Am I looking for an aetheric current? Yes. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Erdenshire is just a little farther ahead on the opposite bank of Mizane Misaka, Beck, Zoma, but let's remain vigilant all the same. Ain't the right current, I see you. I see you hiding, you can't hide from me. Because I want to be able to fly in this area so I don't have to walk everywhere. Oh wow, we're actually getting, oh, I didn't even, okay. Like last episode, we literally got that one, but I wasn't thinking we'd get this one right away. Fucking sweet. God, this area looks so amazing. I fucking sound like a broken record, but god damn it, I don't care. I love it. Oh, is this the Earthenshire? Is this that place you want me to go? Earthenshire? Dude, I can be here. Oh. Whoa! There's so many rocks. Oh wait, this is where what's his face was in the thing. Hi. This is it, the village where the Lay of Pots from the Tuliale saga took place. Earthenshire might the similarity be a cultural inclination? Simon, it couldn't be my time. The Shire appears custom built with to resemble plots, while the other reverse is a repurposed sound. Hi, welcome to our village. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise in her tune? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Service Elector, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Dire Cook is the Elector you see. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to the performing the feat. As much as Dairuk would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands of the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feet or metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that after learning what the storm did to the stairs. I fear you've been caught in a trap. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the Pots like workshop where they practice their craft. Moblins provide these Potsworns with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is likely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tural. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distraction. Hey, are you a Pictomancer? This is the very best they can offer. I should have never left. I really... watch me, yeah. Bye. You see that Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pack. So, should all our Potsworn leave Earthenshire, we will grind to a halt. We have to do something and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obliged to join in. Take rest while you can. Of course not. I could use a nap. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. Thank fuck. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Read the rock troop swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshop again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand cook rock rook. Alright. The other 4 follow read the rock. There are other help hands in need of hand blending. Cool. I really appreciate you pitching in. Well, all I gotta do is just leave you here. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I learned from this journey, you practice, it's how practice you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Oh, I'm no mentor. I barely know how to get out of bed. Now let's find this rock rook fellow and see what we can do for him. Okay, but can I do this aetherite first before I talk to anyone? A really cool aetherite. I love collecting aetherites. What? I suck at. Okay, now I can talk to you. Now I can do the thing. You have any aether currents? No? Okay, it's fine. Walker can't meet his obligations without more help, and the pot pack is broken. The pots are empty. What the fuck are you? You've come to aid Rack accepts your help, lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the pot sworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Oh. I wouldn't say whatever he needs. That's not what I say. Oh my god. It's in more gear. What Rack or Ock needs is for new help hands to create good living for pots worn. Kehi. That help hand assigned to Kehi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rack took over, but he knows nothing of Kehi. What does Kehi want? What does Kehi need? Help hands do not bother to but the pot swords with the straight stab. Our job is to observe and anticipate to prepare things with guest stink. Please guest stink with rat rock. Find out what Kehi is lacking so we can provide it. You guys know about Kehi? You can count on us. But I want to go find. Oh wait. One sec. This is where Kehi works, is it? You want to know about Kehi? Sorry. Let's take a peek inside then. Okay. We're coming in. Hi. This must be Kehi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here apparently. Yeah, they gotta make everything so fucking complicated. I have to leave him be and try our hand at some guesting. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, point to target of interest in it. Okay. Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else. Okay. I didn't mean to click on that. I touched meal. That is very good. He barely touched his meal. The dish is meant to be eaten hot or lose its savor. Okay. What else you want me to look at? The ceiling? Look at the furnace? Anything? Yeah, those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones. I'm not a goldsmith. You must be boiling, sitting so close to the furnace and there's no air flow to speak of. How could anyone work in this stifling heat? I don't know. I figured it out! He's tired! Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kehi might want to improve his working condition. Let's head back outside and talk to Rock. You made your observations. What did you think, guesting? First line, I noticed He hasn't touched his food. An empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouthly when he eat it. Is sure of nothing when it comes to Keihi's taste. I can help you with that. My brother Konana is also a hit sorrow, and while everyone has their personal preference, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, he probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. And by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold or unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rock or Oak never would have thought of that. With the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook. Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Keihi couldn't concentrate. The Sorrow homeland is hot and dry, but even Keihi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a Drapsy shard that would make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of no return. There are many old boats there abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. So we salvaged them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Kumi? Okay. Yes, I have to go there. Oh, and one more thing from what I can tell, Keihi's files or flies and swats things that were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order. Rock was preoccupied with stocking materials a serious oversight, which he can rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a Hopen's responsibility. Then we have all work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Okay. Ah, Thancred, and you're Kumi, aren't you? What brings you out here? I don't know. What brings you out here? The issue we're caring for the pots warrant. One day apart me with a problem, I suggested that they commissioned artisans, and Charlene said the quality and craftsmen would be guaranteed after all. However, the Moblin did not care for the idea. Really, it would be more effective to engage in uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin to feed the pot. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of Hopen, and it's a task of tending the injured. We're on our way back from procuring herbs for Ariane, in fact. Pictomancer, Kozamuka, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawntrail, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. I managed to when I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlie technology. My apologies, I must have considered, if you excuse us. We'll meet again too, soon, I'm sure. Take care, Cohen. Yeah, that's the problem with relying on technology too much. You start to forget about what actually other people need instead of being just like, yeah, but what if they just use technology? Like, don't get me wrong, technology can make stuff easier, but there's stuff technology just can't do, you know? You spot the tunnel opening, head through the passage to the shelves of no return. Okay, yeah, you told me that. What? What? My game just crashed. What? Alright, we're back. Okay, the servers went down for a bit, but don't worry, guys. Don't worry, Final Fantasy is still here. We're okay. I know, I was panicking as well for a little bit. Luckily, the servers became back online, and we can get back to what we were doing.
Anyway, what were we doing again? Oh yeah, continuing on. Fuck off! Wow. Dude, this area looks so beautiful. Oh my god, it looks amazing. Oh my god, this game is amazing. Okay, I'll get that in a second, but real quickly, I gotta get this aetheryte thing. The aetheryte curry. I wonder how many I need. Or how many more I need to fly around. The crystalline shard is faintly warm to touch it. It does not appear to be a wind crystal you seek. They're not the wind crystals you were looking for. Crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of the wind. It seems you found it. Okay. I found the crystal! I got the crystal! Is that a cool breeze rock feels? It sure is. Here you go. Don't lose it again. Alright, welcome back. Yes, thank you for finding a drafty shard. Rock or rock will add it to the new set of tools he bought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning het sorrow, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what he thinks of our efforts. Alright. What are we cooking? I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. I find meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a hot pack. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two and I'll recreate with a piece worthy of a potsworn. Is it potsworn or potworn? I don't know. Little tiny house. Hey! What did he do? An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Val-Oshunsa. The craftsman satisfied Earth and Shire's reputation for quality of trust. Scoff! With such luster, so brilliant, truly a gift fit for the dawn servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Hey, it's Kona. Forgive me my interruption. Lamatia, I am told the elector has deemed the crest passed and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, this is the craft of potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise. That's our second promise. I drew inspiration from because of Maoka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. Did you know technology could make this go a lot faster? I wonder why the Muslims did not control their workshop on the setting, and that is my answer. Goldsmith cannot easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tilialo, unfortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among het sorrow, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity to rouse various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional het sorrow. I have few fond memories of nomadic life.
Rock or Ook is very grateful to you. I thank you for both your hard work and clever guessing when it comes to help handing. Knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've drummed into me several times already on this journey. Dude, stop filling up my inventory! Oh my god! The elector birds are bids to claim its symbol in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over. I will head over after finding Thancred and Ariandre. I also ran into Olivier twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. We're rivals, if not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting. But even now, he's consensuous to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep the okay. Rock thanks us. Thank you for assisting Hellpan. Okay. She will announce defeat once the other claimants arrive, so please bear be patient a little while longer. Alright. We're just sit here and there's nothing else to do really. Helped a few people. Got to lay the land a bit more. Saw the trees. Just everything. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Huh? So you managed to do the same. Splendid. What's that? Oh. You. Welcome to Earthshire. First promise, we support your plans for Assault Crossing and the new potsworn they will bring. Hail the mighty Zorah. He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestones. The resilient son of the Dawntrail. Zorah was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Perhaps he just really liked rocks. Well, we meet again. Oh. Dude, why? Just in time for the feat to begin. Oh, yeah, he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Claimants, your attention, please. Also, we've basically seen everyone except Eustola. Are we gonna see Eustola here? Or is he gonna arrive somehow? As Rid has explained, many of our postmortem left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring it in much jingle shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Erdenshire will suffer. Tulialia merchants will suffer. So Red Rock sets you this feat. So each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to Earth. So where to recruit new potsworn makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimant and their influence out there. Fighting workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne. You are free to refuse requests. She will be happy to inform the Dawn server and Ja Rule's justification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then, Ready Rock, the feat of the pots began, but remember, a pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab, snatching, or deceitful tongue flaps. But like I said, nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Yeah, dude, stop it. They find suggestion, brother. Why is this guy even in the contest still? I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. The nasty brute is up to something. I love how we're the only like good people in the contest. Like everyone else is like, what if? Or I guess what was the name? Shona. I already forgot. Shona something. He's good too. But like the other two are like, what if we just start betraying people after people after people? I guess technically the what is it called? The warmonger guy person. He hasn't done any thing bad so far, but I feel like it's only a matter of time. It's like, man, fuck your rules. My plans are completed. Now I'm just gonna do anything. He may seek to delay us as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wuklamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this fate? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up all the comforts of Tuliali to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, why do I keep thinking it's Shona? Kona. Probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm wearing that, you understand, that's just a statement. But I suppose we could try asking around. That place, yeah. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tulia. Dude, we are never gonna get through. We're gonna keep going back there. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. Please that I share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really sick on boats. Look, Lamont, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit it. Okay, we'll be fighting the current this time. Heading down road will be much smoother. Yeah, well, are you Aww. I'm positive, mostly. I need a moment. Upstream, or upriver or downriver. He who Kanma is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I could help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropley can help us recruit if possible. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wuchim? Yeah. You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. Do you perchance know someone that could pot sworn? I think I might. You know, I know just a guy. So what do you think? You think you know any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisan for all today. The thing is, it's the third time is making a rest. I should look that way before I'm going to decide to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know? With a mystery goldsmith, I don't have no qualms about relocating to Erdenshire. The Aurora thing a goldsmith, what about him? You mean Fan Shintain? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving up a little river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign up hot pack? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Jishufan shinting at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. I'll be enjoying a meal over at the... Okay. And maybe we should go and talk to him, just you and me, since he knows us. I don't want him to feel intimidated by having us deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabin if you like. So that's why we had to go talk to him and hear about his stuff, because we wanted to recruit him for the thing. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Pot man. Dude, that's gonna be a superhero name. Oh, Kumi, you're here too. The third promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Wow, it's the beach. Oh, that was a good taco. Ugh. So bad I gotta talk to these two idiots. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Haha, yes, I was, wasn't I? I lost soul until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment is welcoming, and for the first time in a long time I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've just settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. I've heard my new colleague mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the moblins, isn't it? But you're not a moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the way of success, and I need to bring a new potsworn to Erdenshire. So there's the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work out, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I'm now an official subject of Tulialo. I have since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of suggestion and his claimants, including you, of course. Now you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when the Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired and never wished to suffer such loss again. And so much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tulioli that I would... Oh, Jesus Christ, the music is so fucking loud! I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Thank you. Can you thank me by turning down the... I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Also, I can't hear shit. What? Perhaps you remember me, Eva, owner of... I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're a Wuklamas ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown? Tale of the gossip to be believed? Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Why does everyone need my fucking help now? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you on my shop then. Holy shit. You can now gain access to rogue class. Oh my god, I forgot about these. Speak with Eva and pursue new adventures. You progress to the right of succession. Isn't this what I need to do to get the ending? Kumi, I was wondering when you'd be along. Not a moment too soon either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I'd entrust with. Of course, you'll be wanting to know the details. It's a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there and I'll join you. Oh my god. Okay, it's always a long damn story. Oh. Let's sit here. It all started 50 million years ago. I was just the babe. Now then, we're all settled. Allow me to introduce myself. You told me. Jesus Christ, it's like they just expect you to forget every single time. Did you know I'm this guy? Hey, did I tell you you remember I'm this guy? Hey, I know you got a bad memory. I just need you to remember I'm this guy. Sorry. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone. People knowing crawl across to Ral, and sometimes further come back to whet their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turned no one away, it's inevitable. yeah, bad apples might mix in motley Patreons, and therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Sitting just over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul. Again, it started 500 years ago. I thank you all for coming here, so far from your respective homes. As this is the first time we have all gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order. I am... Welcome. What are you Ahem, could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Now then, where was I? Ah yes, I am he. If you are sitting here now, it is because I have personally invited you to the passage of the Unbound, my secretive villainous order with ambitions to sow discord throughout this world. Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. What do you know? Your snide remarks only my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I could invite you all here for one reason: head of the world into a mire of chaos, and then watch its nation crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous? My only interest is to punish all who dare to mock and belittle me. Only that I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the almighty, all shall be crushed under the weight of my ire. A grand design for a group of sick human amongst the others. To our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish. I guess you are right. At present we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fist against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. In so doing, we shall become unbound. Like the birds soaring above, we shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining the azure skies black. But sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds and even birds must rest. You speak of finding shade, is that why we are here to look for it? If so, then I pledge my aid. With newfound might at my beck and call, I shall win a duration known as only by a hero. Your eagerness is heartening, and you are correct. The tools make our goal. In reality, lay in Tural. Across this continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. Wow. Did you say artifacts? Oh, I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry ahead. My imagination is overflowing with images of new forms. My trickery, might I take? I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the desperate tribes which make their homes in Tulalia continent, where they have been passed down through generations as sacred treasures. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain essence of fearsome beast called dual-wielding, and with them in our possession none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each chose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. Okay. I take it there are no questions. Then let the passage of the unbound open into the world. We begin at once. They didn't order a single thing. That's the long and short of it. What do you think? They might lack discretion, but they seem formidable nonetheless. They left with nothing ordering. Villainous indeed. Exactly. How dare they not order a single thing? It's right there in the name. They're bound by manners and respect, and won't be welcome back by here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you. Hey, thanks. Wow! Yeah, thanks. Of course, yeah, they need to report what we heard to the Landsguard. We did, but it didn't make a damn difference because soon we learned those unwelcome guests had teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking out a recovering southern relic, and another came with the same story, then another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound was the real side, we had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe had sent one of their own to uncover what was lost, but being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Erosia and beyond. Now I know you've got business in Toral, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place, but if you could take the time to hear mid out, you'd be doing a service to many who could really use a helping hand. Hi. Alright. Well, I'll probably be doing this off camera, because these are relatively long and I just don't want to do it on camera. I don't know. Greetings, allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Majun. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I might ask, have there been any developments you might share? A nuisance? Why, Paris had thought you should come just in time. In fact, none other but the vaunted Kumi has agreed to aid the search. Finally, a fortunate turn. So long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our home shall have no peace. To say nothing of the danger they pose to other nations. If DC is really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, and you'd better depart on the next ship. I got stuff to do here, but before you do, it might be proper to introduce to who have come to Olio in search of aid. Oh my god, more names? Laws in Incuders comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to stand with the power of her tribe's relic, so she requires a stout protector, someone that can be leaned upon time when it takes the darkest. The heirloom that Ninfine must recover acts terrible Mad leads upon his victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magic to counteract this effect. The search for XIV's travel treasure has been entrusted to a peerless hunter. She requires someone to act as a frontline fighter, can distract her target while her bow takes the deadly aim. And lastly, there is a Tushu who knows little about her people's ancient artifacts, decided it must not fall into the wrong hands, and she seeks a mage with great power, but anything beyond that lies enshrouded in mystery. Are you forgetting someone, Rahuja? Your crisis is just imposing, even if you won't say so yourself. Rahuja hails from further south than even Mahmud, and has traveled many days and nights in search of someone who can strike down their prey from afar. It's the only way to escape the effects of his village treasure. Did I get it right? Indeed, I do get so forgetful in my old age. Thank you, Machun. 5 tribes, 5 stolen treasures, all waiting for the aid of a brave soul. Hopefully that can be you coming. Of course, I'll share all I know on the matter. You need only ask, and know that I will not hold it against you should you choose to assist only those who your talents are best suited, so long as you do what you can. The people throughout, and maybe even further, will be in your debt. Okay. You have gained access to the role quest for Dawntrail. A separate quest line story is now available. Think melee, physical. Okay. Speak with the people throughout. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, I mean, obviously I'm gonna go as a melee, because even if I get Pictomancer, I don't want to do it as Pictomancer. I want to do a melee. I'm gonna do a melee. Who I gotta talk to? Oh, you. Okay. Your cutscene. God damn it. Hello there, I take it you spoke with, yeah, willing to lend a hand? Yeah. I'm truly grateful. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Sheshipaya, and I've traveled far from my village in the forest of Zaktorel in search of a clear soul to help us retrieve our stolen treasure. For generations have my people watched over the Dreamweave cocoon, the vessel in which the power of Shallowtail Terrell Vigil is sealed. Before its ascension, the Swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies, poisonous ones, and the like, through its skill at mimicry. So it survived day after day, summer after summer, until the dawn of its great new existence. It became capable of taking on the form of any creature which crossed its path. Its fearsome power was sealed within the cocoon, and any who possessed it command the self-same abilities. Indeed, the wielder too may assume the form of any manner of beast or man they beheld. Yet this mimicry is not limited to merely physical forms. No, the wielder may replicate the talents and abilities of their target, so long as such actions fall within their ken, that is. In an instant, they may become a master of the hunt, a twin blade-wielding viper, or a savage barak with claws in their fangs to gut whomsoever they please. It is this power which has protected my village from the predators of the forest, for though it grants many boons, the forest contains theirs in equal measure. By donning the skins of its most formidable beasts, we've kept ourselves safe for generations. Without the cocoon, my village varies survival skills at which. This is why we have sent our foremost hunter to Ikatoka to ensure it is reclaimed. She has never failed to capture her quarry, so I thought she would make a short work of this ordeal, yet there has been no word from her. I fear this may have been a hunt she cannot send to take alone. It is for that reason I wish to enlist the aid of one of our familiar with the lay of the land before the Great Sea, and one whose prowess is close in quarter would complement her expertise with the bow. One of the villagers ran into the deep before he fled and said he intended to use the cocoon's power in Kugane, which I understand is the name of the large settlement located far to the east. Please, for the sake of my home, set out for this eastern habitation, assist the Kitoka with retrieving the cocoon. Leave it to me. God fucking reading. Your willingness to aid is most reassuring. You have my heartfelt thanks. Upon arriving in eastern lands, search for a Vera woman carrying a bow and dressed in similar attire myself. If you visit a tavern like this one, I dare say you may find someone who has seen her. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Someone really had a field day when whoever was typing. They're like, trying to put some useless ass words in this context, in this small tiny bubble. They're like, man, calm down, that's too much. Now, I need them to be out of breath. So they get so fucking tired that they just don't want to do the damn experiment. I'm kidding. But seriously, that's so goddamn much, so much reading. Hey, I'm back. I bet you didn't know I had to get a separate quest for the ending of Dawntrail. Gotta do that and stuff. Master Roleplay, I am sorry to have to tell you this, but we're taking your friend, or your friend agreed to sign the pot pact, yes. While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise, it is a great honor for I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artists, regardless of their expertise, I would send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. No, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops by my home in Toronto. Come back to us if the Moblins cut you loose. You always have a job. Yeah. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go pack my thing. Who's calling me? One sec. What became of Fungentane? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a possible, and we'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid, we shall meet anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more Fungentane's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. You may not unlock deliveries for great. Speak to all we knew and presume ninjas as you go through it. Dude, they're making you just unlock everything, aren't they? They're just giving you everything. Right, and I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass the time however you like, I suggest you head back to the cabin. After all, even heroes need to rest, and while we still have a big journey ahead of us. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. Lots of fucking reading. Holy shit. Like, I get this, like, for story and, like, other stuff, it's there for the unlock, but oh my god. I don't think we made, I mean, granted, the servers did unexpectedly go down for a little bit, which I was a bit worried. I didn't know if I would be able to get more of the episode done. But yeah, we didn't really make that for much progress, but still, we're moving right along. We're gonna be going to, I guess, yeah, Peckish Q or whatever they're called. I'm gonna be doing the side thing off camera, because again, I just don't want to do it on camera. It's just telling you about the red stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch the like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos of Assassin's Creed, don't forget to click the link right there. Yeah, see you guys in the next video.